The Flipside of board games is sponsored in part this month by Peacekeeper Games, publisher of the puzzly game Gearworks. Take on the role of budding inventors intent on proving your mettle. Play your gears carefully as clever card placement helps you control areas of the board and reward the parts you need to build fantastical contraptions and score points at the end of the game. It's an interesting marriage of steampunk and Sudoku. A special bundle is currently available on their website, which includes a free deluxe playmat. And a new Kickstarter campaign will be running from March 12 to 31, 2024. Go check it out. No, Blake, I'm not going to do it today.
What aren't you going to do?
He said he's waiting for the obligatory me
Too
complaining
early.
about Jessie getting him too early. Getting him up too early. Vanessa, chipper as ever. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Vanessa.
Why
Good morning,
so
Blake.
early?
Why so early? Because we have an 8:30 thing that we have to be at this morning.
That's why.
He's really just bluffing. He's not.
No, the sun is not up yet. The sun. Drink. Her throat is bothering her.
It's fine. I'm
I
fine.
told her she did not have to be here this
I
morning.
also told him that there's no way I would let him do a live at 6:30 in the morning by himself.
So,
He would be just sitting here going,
no, I wouldn't. Maybe I wouldn't.
Don't make me laugh. That makes me cough.
I'm not gonna.
And we forgot to close the door.
I told her she did not have to do this.
I'm not being forced to be here. I like being here.
I understand that. I just want to make sure everybody out there understands. Oh boy. Good morning. The Whoopstick is here. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Hola, everyone. Nuno says, if Sam did a live this early by himself, he would be sleeping. There is some truth to that, I think.
See, that's why I told him I'm coming. There's no way I wouldn't be here.
6:30 in the morning, yes. It's 1:30 where Nuno is.
Nuno's been up for hours, ready to go, rock and roll. How was your Saturday, Nuno?
Rock and roll.
Beautiful day.
Oh, it's halfway over at least.
It's going to be a beautiful day.
All right. Well, there is a good positive light. We hit 7,000 subscribers last night. At some point during our Dune War for Arrakis playthrough, we hit 7,000. Before we started, we only needed 4 subscribers to hit 7,000.
That's awesome.
At some point during that, we got 4+ subscribers from that one.
No, I didn't contribute to that. I contributed later. I had a couple people scan my back last night.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. She was doing a last night. I took the family to the second to last regular season hockey game, and then she was doing a little kids game night.
I was doing a little kids game night, which
I tagged out on.
I told him to.
Yeah.
I actually said go to the hockey game.
Okay.
The game night at St. Paul's, as we've said before, is a little different. It is definitely geared towards those little kids.
Different.
There are some bigger kids there, but not many. Most of them were under first grade.
And not all of the little kids are bad.
No. They're good kids.
I would dare say that none of them are truly bad, like evil. But I will say that most of them do not know how to treat a board game as anything other than another toy that can be thrown around.
Well, last week I went and got a whole new set of games for me to bring for
she raided
family.
the Goodwills and the Targets. And
The cough drop will kick in a minute. Just give it a second.
well, let's hope.
That was not a bad coughing fit. That was like a hem.
Will somebody please tell her that she does not have a cough, that it is a guttural cough? I've been trying to get her for a week now to go to the doctor.
Wait.
And she won't.
Wait. No.
She won't.
I was going to go yesterday.
And what did you do?
You said I
go?
didn't need to go.
Ah, you talked yourself out of it.
No.
And yes, you did. Well, it's not really. It's just a cough. It's going to stop. You talked yourself out of it again.
It's fine. Anyway.
I'm trying, people. I'm trying.
I do get a cough for like months. That's what I do.
One doctor told her this 10 years ago.
That I get a
And
cough
that's
for
what
months.
she's sticking with.
We're just
You're
gonna go
one
with
of
it.
those people that just gets a cough and it never goes away.
My son Dante is the same way. When
No,
he gets
he's
a
not.
cough,
I
when he gets a cough,
I haven't heard Dante cough
in 2 years.
in a year.
I know. But when he gets a cough, he gets it forever.
It's chronic. You're never going to get rid of it?
No, but it takes like 3 months.
It's been longer than 3 months, babe.
It hasn't. I didn't have it on the cruise.
Yeah, you had it before the cruise
No.
and the month before that. People say guys don't go to the doctor. Goyles don't go to the doctor neither. Thank you,
Whatever.
everyone. Congratulations. Everybody saying
We're
congratulations.
super excited.
Did I give you pneumonia?
I hope not.
Blake asked, did I give you my pneumonia I had back in January?
Yes. Yeah, I got it from you. For sure.
Vanessa says, my mother is currently listening and she agrees that Jessie should get that cough looked at.
Tell your mom she's
Her
adorable.
mother.
I can't disagree with a mother. See?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can't tell me.
I'm just too busy.
So
Sorry.
Jessie was doing that last night.
So I did family game night with a whole bunch of littles, and I bought all new games so we wouldn't bring in our games.
Yep.
And I intentionally told Sam and the rest of the family to go to the hockey game so that their stress level wouldn't get high.
Yeah.
And in the middle of the game night, there's a set of kids that are literally taking pieces of the games and flicking them across the room. And another mom, who's one of my moms and my preschoolers, was walking around picking them up. And she goes, Jessie, this is causing my anxiety to be too high. And I said, don't worry about it. I've got this. It's okay.
Me too.
That's why he stays. Now, I said, don't worry. I've got this. And I told her and I took care of it. And she's like, why aren't some parents watching their kids? I'm like, well, thank you for spending time with your kid. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Our whole family of 4 sat down and played games together, including the littlest, who's going to be coming to the school in fall. And
Oh, she's not even in your school yet.
no, she's
goodness.
little.
Yeah.
She's like 3. But anyway, she was walking around picking up the pieces and getting stressed just because there were pieces all over the floor. So it's a different kind of event.
Blake says, Sam would just tell the kids, I'm married to the teacher. If you don't stop, I'll tattle on you.
Yes.
People say I have a tough guy persona. I don't. I'm not a tough guy.
You're not at all.
But the one thing I
kind
am
of a sweetie.
really good at is intimidating little kids. And I try not to do it. I work hard not to be intimidating to little kids, but I can't. It's like I'm too big. I don't know what it is, but kids are intimidated of me. So I was really, the other time when we did that, the first time that we did this, she can tell you, I was trying not to lose my on these kids because they were lawless. Mm-hmm. I'm talking anarchy, Lord of the Flies, One of the 12-year-olds grabbed a megaphone and started using it in a room full of people. It was...
This one went better.
This one went better.
But
the 12-year-old didn't get a hold of the megaphone.
Nobody grabbed a megaphone, so that was much better. But it's a different kind of event. So I just bought all new games and...
Vanessa's my people.
No, Vanessa's my people.
No,
what did
Vanessa's
she say?
my people. She said, I wouldn't have survived that game night. I don't do well with kids.
That night was brutal for Sam. At one point in the middle of the game night, I told him, I was like, take this game, go play with Daphne and Dante, go sit in that corner. Like, just go do that.
Yeah.
Don't do any of this. Go sit, go play with kids that will play with you.
And when I was sitting there, that's when I got hip checked 3 times by one of those little possessed children.
Vermin.
I didn't say demon because he's not a demon.
He's not. He's
demon
a good
are
boy.
the physical realm, the spiritual realm.
He's
Kids,
a good boy.
He's a good hip checker. I'll say that. He needs to play hockey. Blake says, I want a megaphone.
I'm telling you, that was about the last straw. Sam almost
I
looked like he was
literally,
gonna
when
cry.
she started yell, no, and here's the thing: when you use a megaphone, you're not supposed to yell into it. But here's this 12-year-old kid. She doesn't know any better. Yelling into the megaphone. I'm like 5 feet away from her, and she's yelling into a megaphone.
So we didn't have that last night. We didn't have any megaphones.
I still have no. I don't have. That's an overstatement. I don't have nightmares.
But it was a little too much.
Quite the harrowing.
But I got all new games that involve me not teaching any. Like they're easy kids games. I did teach. I taught Quirkle to a family, and they really loved that. We played very different games. I let the parents sit with their kid and teach the game. So
you would think, Blake, that would be the easiest solution.
What's that?
Take the megaphone and chuck it out the window. The problem was...
She's my boss's daughter.
The administrator's daughter is the one that was doing it. Hands tied.
She's the principal's daughter.
A 12-year-old should know better. Hey, all of the other 12-year-olds knew better. All of the 5-year-olds who were in the room knew better. But
she's a very good leader. No, she is. She wanted to get people around her to play a game. She was leading.
with
Anyway.
a megaphone.
Sam went to the hockey game last night. I went to family game night. But this morning, I'm not wearing my wild shirt yet.
I said, that wouldn't have stopped me. I still would have done it.
I like my job. Most days.
Yeah, most days.
I will say there was a day this week I was pretty sick. And
I'd be like, I'm not going to let her make me go deaf. I'll buy a new one.
not guttural, just yeah, there was a day this week I felt pretty darn sick. I felt pretty terrible.
2 days ago.
Yeah, Thursday. And I was like, okay, I give up. I feel terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at work all day. And I told Sam when he came in the morning that I was going to have to work from 6:30 in the morning till 6:30 at night because we had no staff.
And I put my foot down.
And he said, no, you're not. And I didn't.
She still had to work a full shift, but she didn't have to work a 12-hour shift.
Yeah, I worked my normal day, but
I'm not calling her stupid, by the way. I'm calling
it was
her
really
staff
frustrating
that decides
because
to just call out on a whim. When they get a, they call out.
yeah, and when they're sick
You
at
sound
work,
like a 3-pack smoker, and you have to go work 12 hours.
when they are sick and they come to me and they're like, oh my gosh, I feel terrible. I'm not gonna be able to make it. I'm like, okay, go home. We'll figure it out.
Like, you're cracking me up this morning, brother. He says, I'd be like, I'm not going to let her make me go deaf. I'll buy a new one. A new megaphone or a new daughter, whichever one she wants. I'm getting over a cold myself. Matthew Kuka is here. Good to see you. Vanessa says, I'm getting over a cold myself. I actually called off work yesterday.
Yeah.
I work with someone that works 3 12-hour shifts every week voluntarily. Well,
that's kind of what I do, basically. Not really 12 hours.
No, that's not voluntarily. You're doing it out of sense of duty because you have to. Because
I work
if you
like
don't,
3/10s.
if you don't do that sometimes,
we have nobody.
And the licensor shows up, you guys are gonna get shut down.
Yeah.
That's why you do it, because your staff regularly craps on you.
Yeah, I thought it was funny Thursday when I was really sick.
I was at the point about 6 months ago where I tried to give her staff benefit of the doubt, but it's chronic.
It's so chronic.
It's so bad. And it's so much so, we were talking about this yesterday. She's thinking about hiring this new person, and I said, is she going to be reliable? And she said she thought so. I think that's what we were talking about. Yeah. And then I said, well, she will be for a little bit until she sees what everybody else is doing, and then she's going to start doing it too.
Yeah. And the funniest thing was, I had a staff member come up to me and say, why are you here? You're super, super sick.
Yeah, check this out. Talk about bipolar.
You're super, super sick. If we were this sick, Jessie, you would send us home.
Right.
Yes, I would.
So like 2
then
minutes
I powered
later,
through, and it was like an hour later, and I'm like, okay, I'm out. I'm sick. I'm done. I can't do this anymore. The same staff member gave me a whole bunch of guff about leaving. You're just going to leave? You're just going to leave us? Yeah. But I'm feeling much better.
Yeah. Well, Blake, it's not necessarily her letting them get rid of it. She's in between a rock and a hard place, because if she puts her foot down and just starts firing staff, because we're at the point where she could legitimately do that. She could fire
all but maybe 2
except for maybe 2 or 3 staff, she could fire them all on the next time they call in, because it's been that bad.
I have one who's late 15 minutes every day. I have one who's late half an hour every other day. I have one. The problem is not Jessie. The problem is that people are now of the mindset that if I don't work, I'll still be okay because my state government will give me money, and I'll actually make more money not working than I am currently making while I'm working. That's the problem. The problem is that people in this state have begun to figure out that my state will pay me to not work. Yeah.
And they'll pay me more than I would be getting paid if I were working.
And then the other major problem is there is a huge discrepancy in childcare and employees. Like, there's not enough people working in childcare.
There are people that make...
People make more working at McDonald's than I'm hiring at my teachers.
I was in Cle Elum the other day, a small little podunk town on the way over to Seattle from here. And Cle Elum, the McDonald's in Cle Elum had a sign out front that said, now hiring $19 an hour.
I pay $17.11 to my teachers. Why would they work there?
Well,
okay, that's enough venting.
I would work there before I worked at McDonald's.
I know, but I'm getting a little negative there. Sorry. It's all good. No more negativity. Focus on positives.
I only got to one part of the problem. The other part of the problem is the fact that, and you just mentioned it,
I don't have anybody lined up.
Because it's a public school, she doesn't have anybody lined up, I'm sorry, because it's a private school, they're not able to afford to pay.
We don't have subs.
What normal people would pay.
Nope.
Normal schools would pay. So they're getting paid barely above minimum wage, and nobody wants to take that job.
Yeah.
And the people that do want to take that job will go somewhere else where they're able to pay more.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty complex problem.
And also, I have.
It's not as easy.
I have like 50 families that need childcare.
Yep. It's not as easy as, well, if they're not going to do the work, fire them and hire somebody else.
I wish.
It's just not that easy.
I've had a position open for 2 months now, and I've gotten 1 application.
Yeah.
So I can't fire them. I kind of need them. That's a problem.
Then do it then if they don't want to let them. Yeah.
I know. I wish I could.
It's just not that easy because if she fires half of her staff, now she's really in trouble because now she's going to be working 5 12s, not just 3 10s or 3 or 4, 3 or 4 shifts a day. Now she's working every day a week.
I already have 1
all day long.
I have 1 full staff out for the whole month of April. Did I tell you that?
Yes.
That includes spring break, where there were 2 other teachers that have that whole week off for spring break.
We're on board with what you're saying, Blake.
I wish I could.
But
if I had people to hire, I would happily.
We have to get somebody in the hopper ready to go before we can.
Hot.
Well, and I say we, it's not me.
It's
not me at all. It's not me at all. I'm not doing any of this.
Focus. We gotta quit talking about the negativity.
No, this is part of what we do on live Q&As. We talk about what's going on, and this is what's going on.
This is what's going on. I get frustrated when I feel sicker than a dog and I'm at work, and my staff comes to me with a cough and a headache, and I send them home.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. But anyway, let's see. Vanessa showed up. Well, she's been here. Go For It Painting showed up. Hello, hello. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. Glenn Justice here. Hello, Glenn. How are you doing? Good to see you. It is 6:54 in the morning. The sun has not come up yet
it's
here.
It's coming up now, I think.
We don't know because we're in a totally blacked out room. I think I said hello to everybody else that's here, so that's good. We have got some things on the docket today to do. We are going to a Wenatchee Wild breakfast with the team this morning. Last night we played the Spokane Chiefs and whooped those bunch of goons because that's what they were. It looked like they were trying to hurt us because I think they are not doing as well and do not have a playoff stint coming into. But maybe I'm wrong. But they were definitely playing like they had nothing to lose.
Right.
They were hitting people from behind. Poor Kenta, man alive. It was open season against Kenta last night. Just treating him like a rag doll, and the refs weren't calling anything.
Did Profowski take it out?
Well, you got me to say it.
Prosofsky. I make up his name.
Prosofsky. You switch the F and the S. That's like textbook dyslexia. Literally.
I know.
Yeah, it's Prosofsky, and
that's what I
he's usually our enforcer. He's our captain's assistant on defense. He's our first string defender. Him and Graham Sword. Graham Sword just got signed by the Colorado Avalanche, so he'll be playing there next year, I think. But there are defenders, our first string defenders, and Prosofsky is our enforcer. He will go out there and drop the gloves at the drop of a hat if you touch any of our little people. But here's the thing. We were up 3-0.
Right.
And so he was behaving himself like he should in that situation. We didn't need to get fired up. We just needed to keep our calm and keep playing our game. And that's exactly what we did. But there was one point where I was noticing something. Every time Prosofsky was on the ice, they were super well behaved.
Oh, yeah, of course.
He steps off, and they start doing stupid crap again. So I'm like, yeah, they know what's up. Sam, I got to play the copy of Trick Shot you sent me, and love it. Super duper, Matthew. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm very glad that you did that because it's a really fun game. Wolf Designer makes some pretty cool games, and Guards of Atlantis 2, I need to get that to the table. Guards of Atlantis, I really enjoyed all the time. There's a couple of other ones there's one called Warp Gate, and let's see, that's way up there. And I think that's it. There might be another one.
I don't actually know where he looks.
But Trick Shot, Warp Gate, Guards of Atlantis. Guards of Atlantis 2. Those are all really good games.
I
Wolf
think this
Design
is
is a
still
good company.
too hot to drink, I'm afraid.
Well, I don't. No, that's not too hot to drink. You can drink that. Goon hockey sucks. That's how people really get hurt. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely true. I was about to look up what
the rankings of the Spokane Chiefs,
because I want to see.
What is it you say? Who
cares? I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Wenatchee Wild standings. I know we're in fourth place. Let's see. WHL.
So, while he's looking that up,
go ahead.
we have a breakfast with the Wenatchee Hockey this morning. And then this evening, there's the last home game of the season. There's the Wenatchee Wild home game this evening.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of a break in between there.
Yeah, they're out. They're past the break. They're 3 points below the last place team getting into the playoffs.
So they don't care.
That's exactly what was going on. You guys are in fourth place. We're going to bruise you up so you don't do well. That's exactly what they're doing. Bunch of goons.
Who are we playing tonight? Are they in the same situation?
We are playing the Portland Winterhawks, I think. Oh. That is second place.
Oh, dear.
The other day, Walmart gave my manager a fake $20 bill.
Walmart gave it to you? Oh, that's bad. Like, as change?
Wow. That's pretty... Well, that doesn't surprise me.
They don't.
Because
more
often than not, Walmart's not going to be able to effectively...
Proof check every 20.
...train all of their cash register workers to be able to spot a fake bill.
Oh, it's time for you to wake up.
Yeah, right?
Your alarm is going off. Time to wake up.
Turn both of those off. Sleep. I just turned sleep off.
So you're not sleeping?
Not anymore. They train their people to check them. I know they do, but it's largely dependent upon the person that's actually working, whether or not those actually get checked. And I'm not saying that, it's just that, there are different standards. When I worked at Barnes & Noble, it was training. No, it wasn't that. It was, okay, we're going to sit down and you're going to learn how to spot a fake bill. You're going to do this. You're going to use that marker that they give you. On every bill that's above a certain denomination, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. The problem probably is that they're not told to check 20s. They're told to check 50s and 100s. That's probably what I would imagine it is. So somebody slips a fake 20, nobody's going to check unless you can feel the difference. And that's another, that's...
I wouldn't be able to feel anything.
I know, that's the thing. Well, most people probably won't. That's the thing. The Secret Service, when they're doing their training, they train. They are so well. They are so well trained on what the real thing looks like. They can spot a fake from a mile away. So that's what the Secret Service does. They train to know the real thing as bar none. So that when a fake stops by, they can spot it because they know exactly what the real thing is supposed to be like. Okay. But Walmart, a cash register at Walmart for a 20?
Okay.
Nah, it's not gonna
I'd like to share.
Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, jeez.
It really hurts still. It's quite purple and swollen. I hurt my finger last night with my own phone.
How did you do that?
I dropped the phone from my left hand and tried to catch it with my right hand. And it smashed into my hand, and it hurt my hand.
Welcome to my world, people.
It hurt so much last night that I had to take off my wedding rings because I actually thought I broke the finger. And it is purple and swollen.
With an iPhone, just by dropping it.
But the problem is my hands are numb, so I couldn't really tell. I could feel that there was pain there.
It wasn't numb last night.
No, I could feel that there was pain, but I couldn't tell if it was like, pain or pain.
Oh, wow. That's weird. Matthew Kukas. Oh, well, no, okay, it's two different people. Sorry.
Yes.
Matthew Kukas says the Walmart Me doesn't have cashiers anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, ours doesn't really. They have, I think, 2 or 3 lanes
Right.
open. Out of the 20 that are there, they have 2 or 3 of them open, and the self-checkout is the one that's going. So catching fake money ain't hard. Well, again, if you know what you're looking for, you're right. It's not hard. But if you don't care, if you're just there getting a paycheck and you don't care what happens to the company, you don't care if somebody circulates fake money through your registers,
Right.
you don't give a rip. Now, their bosses probably care.
Ooh.
Their bosses care, but the cashier doesn't care.
Sure.
More often than not, I would imagine. They can effectively train them, they just don't.
Probably.
Correct.
That's valid.
You're right. We just got a delivery of flowers from my aunt.
Oh.
Do you say aunt or aunt?
I say aunt.
Yeah, both are probably
I
well accepted.
frequently, what's that word? No. What's the word when you make things like shorter and cuter? Like, not abbreviate, but diminutize. No, there's like a word.
What are you talking about?
I usually change aunt to auntie.
That's not shorter.
I know.
That's literally an extra syllable.
It's like, there's a word.
I've never heard anybody say auntie.
What?
I've heard them say auntie.
I say auntie all the time. Auntie Jen. Auntie Misty.
It's true, you do.
I say auntie.
But that's not a
Diminutive. That's the word.
That's not a diminutive form of that word.
It is. It's like sweeter. It's like.
No, that's not okay. No, that's
It's like.
it is a term of endearment.
Yes. See,
It is an endearment. Yes, that is correct. It is not diminutive because it's literally longer. Literally.
When I was teaching in the Czech Republic and everybody came with the names Robert Redford or, Harrison Ford or whatever their names were, I made them shorter.
Please tell me you called Harrison Harry.
I did.
Good.
And I was I was like, this is so amazing. I'm calling the person who calls themselves Harrison Ford Harry. It was amazing.
Like Annie Up or Anti-Venom?
Anti-Venom.
No, actually, Anti-Up is not spelled
It's
anti.
A-N-T-I.
No, it's
A-N-T-E.
Yes, it's A-N-T-E. That is actually a word, anti, which means to...
Raise your ante.
Yes. Good morning, lovelies.
He pronounces it like
it's been a
ant.
while. Mom Gamer is here. Hello, Mom
Hi,
Gamer.
Mom Gamer.
Good to see you. It has been a while. Thank you for joining us. You are
Awfully
here
early.
for our 7,000 subscriber live Q&A. And it would be that because we passed last night. So yay, yippee skippy. All right, we're going to continue doing this. We've only got about an hour left, though.
what do we
so
need
we
to
do
go
have some
over?
stuff. I want to show off some stuff that we did get in. This is kind of an unboxing, but we've already unboxed it because it didn't really come in a box. It came wrapped really well, but it wasn't in a box.
What?
Yeah, the game
This
that you
one?
have. Yeah.
Oh, it's heavier than I thought.
Yeah, it is heavier than you thought. This is a prototype that we got in yesterday afternoon after we got finished with our Dune War for Arrakis playthrough. So, the Sixth Realm. This is a prototype that's coming from Final Frontier Games. Seth Jaffe and Matthew Dunstan are doing the design on this one. It is a game that will take 45 minutes per player, so it's right down Jess's alley. 1 to 4 players.
Yes.
No, this is not down your alley. This is like, I looked it up on the Geek. This is like a 3.8.
Oh, gosh, no. I won't even open the box now. Now I'm scared.
But I just wanted to show you some of these because it does have artwork from the Miko, which is the same dude that's doing the stuff for a lot of the Garfield games. So this one's coming down the pike. There is going to be a So there is going to be a Kickstarter project for it later on, but look at all the stuff that comes in here. Holy components, Batman. It looks pretty tame that way, right?
Right.
It looks pretty tame because all the stuff's in the bags already, all that kind of thing. But it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty stinking cool. There you go. There's a player board set up for you. Are you feeling it yet?
Oh, I'm feeling it.
Yep, you getting that little eye twitch going?
So you and JT are gonna play this.
Yes, me
for
and
sure.
JT are going to be
You're
doing this.
Not even
Basically,
tell me
they just
you're playing
sent us this prototype review copy so that we could do a review of it for their Kickstarter page.
Cool.
And yes, JT is definitely, if JT were not with me on this, I don't know that I would be doing this. Because a 3.8 from me is like, wait a minute. So, but it's got a lot of cool stuff.
Look at all
look
these
at
things.
these. This is a prototype though.
Dang.
And look at this, double layered boards for things to be inside of and everything like that. These are amazing. This is an amazing prototype. So they definitely have their ducks in a row here. The board is humongous.
Oh no, I'm out.
The board is humongous.
Holy cats.
So you can see it though. It looks pretty cool though, right?
It looks amazing.
Looks pretty cool. And I don't know what the difference is to the other side, but there is two sides to it, as you can see.
Wow.
There's probably a single player mode and on one side, and then the 2 to 4 players on the other side. I would imagine something like that. But there's all this stuff that gets put onto the board and it gets added to it. All these things in the bottom. It looks really cool. I'm excited to get this one to the table, even though it is a pretty heavy game. I think JT is really going to enjoy it, and that's one of the main reasons why I kind of accepted it. It's because I think this is right down JT's alley. So some of the boards did get damaged a little bit, and I'm hiding that, but that's just because it is a prototype. This isn't a finished copy. So,
but look how beautiful that is.
Yeah, that's coming up in the near future. So there you have that. We're also going to, I can get our replacement.
No, it's your new one now.
Yeah, it's a replacement. It's a stand-in.
Well, I don't know where you put your other one.
I don't either, but I'll find it someday. All right, we're also going to open up.
Until then, I did buy him a new.
Yeah, I already showed him.
I know.
This is our new grapefruit knife. It's retractable. So I can put it all the way out like that. Or
I can't pull it back though.
yeah,
I don't have the strength.
It's kind of hard. It's hard to pull it back, but it'll work. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at these real
this
quick.
one's already open. Can I open it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I
So
don't need a
we're
fancy
going to
grapefruit.
we're going to open these up just to kind of crack them open. These are, I picked these up at Dice Tower West because Dice Throne. So the Monk and the Paladin is in one. And this is from Season 1 Rerolled, and I believe that is just, maybe it's Season 2. No, it's not Season 2, so that's just regular Season 1. But the Paladin is the reason why I got this one. I like playing Paladins in D&D. I think they're fun to play because all the other people are trying to be like chaotic whatever. And the Paladin is like, no, you shall not do such still. Not in my party. You know, that kind of thing. But, so, this is pretty neat. I like it. Are you doing okay over there?
Aye.
Oh, these are usually put together already. What am I talking about? Ooh, the dice are kind of frosty.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see if those can wash up a little bit. But they're gray dice. That's cool. And deck. Looks like there might be some. Let's see. Oh, this is the one that I'm looking for. Blessing of Divinity, Accuracy, Crit, Retribution. Did any of these things come off of that? Yeah, that one comes into there.
Complexity is a 5 on the Paladin. What does that mean? Oh, dear.
That means he's really hard to play.
Oh, I
5
don't
out
think
of
I will
6.
pass that. I think I will
5
not play
out of
that
6.
then.
So these go to the Paladin. Retribution, Crit, go to the Paladin. Accuracy, Protect, go to the Paladin. And then the Blessing of Divinity go to the Paladin. So all those other ones are for the monk. That's pretty cool. I like it. So that's neato, Fredo. I'll do the cards later. What?
It says here, if the Blessing of Divinity activates, did I die? No, the Blessing of Divinity stops your health from ever reaching 0.
What? That's cool. I can't die? That's cool. The monk. I like that artwork. I like that.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's very Last Airbender-ish. Ooh, I like the dice. Check the dice out.
Ooh, yeah.
Those are cool. I like that bone color almost. It's very earthy. I like it. Those are cool. All right, so what does he got here? He has evasive, so he gets these tokens.
Doesn't this go in here?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you should keep up.
I was reading it.
So he has evasive. Then he also has knockdown, the yellow thing
I
there.
get knocked down.
And then he has chi, of course. The monk has his chi.
There's a lot of that.
So that's there. I'm going to put those over there. And then what does he have here? Cleanse. He gets to take a shower. There you go. That's going to the store. I mean, to the kids.
I got a game last night. It was a brand new game.
Oh, what are you doing to me?
No, you gotta put Paladin on top so you can see it. I got a game last night. It was a new game for the family game night, and it was designed by the designer who does Exploding Kittens. Daughter.
Oh, it's designed by the daughter of the Exploding Kittens.
She was 4 years old when she designed the game. I mean, she is a game designer daughter.
Yeah.
So he said he got tired of playing games, trying to play games with her, and she'd be like, nope, 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 nope. So he said, what is it you want? And so she told him all about it, and he designed it for her. So it's designed by a 4-year-old. That was a huge hit last night.
Huh.
People were playing that nonstop. It was kind of funny.
I got this one because of the Seraph. I wanted to be able to play an angel. So that's pretty cool. So there's that. And then, let's see here. The Seraph has Holy Presence. That's pretty cool. It looks like they also have Blessing of Divinity. So that's neat.
Oh, interesting.
Two people have the same.
In a different pack.
In different packs, yeah. And she also has Cleanse. That's weird. So the monk had Cleanse, and the paladin had the Blessing of Divinity, and the Seraph has both of them. And then Flight, you would expect the angel to have Flight. And then Blinding Light. 3 of those.
Blinded by the light.
Cool. All right. I'm looking forward to getting that one to the table. What's the complexity here? A 3 for the Seraph.
Oh, see, I can play that one.
You can play the other one.
I don't know. It was a 5.
We're talking about dice thrown here. A 5 for dice thrown is like, you know, it's not that bad. It's just that out of the, you know. And then the Blood Vampire is the other one here.
That's a thing? You can get miniatures for your...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Matter of fact, that was one of the things that was on one of their
Really?
recent... Yeah, the recent Marvel Dice Throne expansions. You could do, like, pay, you know, $1,000 and get miniatures for everything. Well,
What is this word?
This is interesting.
Artificer?
Artificer, yeah. So the Vampire Lord is here. The Vampire Lord has
Mesmerize.
blood power.
Bleed.
Blood power. Mesmerize. And bleed. Whose hand is that? That's a 4-fingered hand. Why?
It's a...
That's a hand.
I don't know.
There's definitely a thumb and 3 fingers. Why did they make it 3 fingers? That's weird. Do vampires only have 4 fingers on their hand? You're the Twilight expert.
They sparkle in the sun.
That's
and they
disgusting.
have 5.
They don't sparkle in the sun. They turn to dust in the sun.
I know,
sparkle.
the Twilight series, they sparkle.
Well, that's why the Twilight
said
series is
that's
stupid.
why people always said
Vampires
that they couldn't go in the sun is
sparkling
because
in
when
the
they
sun.
go in the sun, their vampireness is advertised. If you watched my top 10 books, I did not put Twilight in there only because I knew Sam would make fun of me so much.
Because it's a horrible series.
You haven't read the books. The books are good. They're well written.
I haven't even seen the movies.
Well, then that's
'Cause I
happening.
refuse.
That's happening.
Because I refuse.
That's happening.
I will
That is happening.
purposefully-
No, you can't. You can't.
I will read my lips. I will purposefully
No.
fall
I
asleep.
think we should watch Twilight.
I will go to sleep.
You will not go to
I will
sleep.
not watch
You
that movie.
can't. When the vampires sparkle, you can't go to sleep.
When they're supposed to be internally combusting and turning into dust because that's what vampires do in the sun.
No, the story goes into the lore of why there is the vampires. They say vampires can't go in the sun, but it's because that they advertise that they're vampire-ish.
Okay. Then we also have now what I thought we could do now, because that's all the stuff that
Yeah, you've shown this one.
we've already shown this, but we're gonna just sit here and talk and punch this out because I got to get it punched.
Cool.
I got to get it put together. You can work on punching things out,
Okay.
and then I'll work on.
Sorting it. I have to wake up the kids.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Let me turn off my mic.
Yep, do that. I'll work on these stupid things.
Okay.
Stupid.
I gotta get up though. You gotta give me a little space.
No. So I picked up Path of Civilization at Dice Tower West because Tom taught me how to play, and I really, really enjoyed it. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna play it. I think we're gonna play it tomorrow. JT's gonna come by, and he and his daughter was in town last week, and or this past week and last weekend. And they actually did some videos for us. So that was pretty cool of them to do that. They did an unboxing of Divinus that I'm going to slap together and hopefully get up as soon as I can. They also did his daughter's top 10. And she really does enjoy games a lot. So I'm going to leave these for Jess so that she can punch those out. And then I'm going to try to get, I don't think anything else needs to be done. I just got to get these things stickered up. So that's going to happen. Now, I do need to make sure I do this correctly because, where is it? Bum, bum. Oh, I put them all in there. Dang it. Compendium glossary. Good night, there's a lot of books in here. I'm pretty sure this is the book that will tell me how I need to. I guess it. I remember how it was set up. 5, 7 small trays.
I will have to do that many more times.
What?
Wake up the kids.
Oh, you won't.
2 of them are awake.
Yeah. Let's see.
Whoa. This looks complicated too.
No, that's the thing. In order to explain the rule, if somebody's going to learn, the book is going to be pretty beefy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after having Tom teach me how to play the game, it's really not that hard.
Okay, cool.
And that's the problem. And we're not going to play this live, so. But I want you to try it at least.
I would love to. I'm happy to.
So that now I'm just going by one of the things here. Just get the kids an alarm clock. Blake, I just had to talk about this.
You would think.
With my son last night, and his defense is, it's hard to wake up to an alarm clock because he doesn't wake up immediately, and it annoys Dante and Jess because the thing keeps going off, and so it's hard to learn how to use an alarm clock because that was too far.
The problem with it's not that he it will go for an hour.
And that's what I told him.
That's not an alarm clock.
Yeah, that's just a noise.
That's just a noise in the background.
Yep. Oh, this is going to take forever because I'm going to be
OCD about all of it.
Yep.
Well, then don't do it right now.
No,
but
I'm going to do it because it has to be done. So it's.
Like I will leave for work and that alarm is going. It doesn't. The difference is it's not waking him up.
Yeah.
It's not that he says.
So this is what I told him. I said, what we need to do then is we need to start working on getting you. That's good. We need to get you acclimated to getting up when we tell you to get up. First time. That's what we need to get you acclimated on. That's what we need to do first. And then that will, once you are used to getting up when we tell you to get up the first time, starting to hear the alarm clock in the morning will
work.
Do the same thing.
Right now, he doesn't recognize that as a sound he has to wake up to.
That is correct. That is correct.
But I could get him up by playing a toddler annoying song on the Alexa.
No. See that what happens there is that you just piss people off. That's not waking up.
But you still wake up.
No. But now you have a problem because the person who just woke up is now in a bad mood.
I know.
You've just hurt yourself, not helped yourself.
I don't do that.
I know. But
I'm
you
just
said
saying
you
I
could.
could.
Yeah, but it would be bad.
My dad.
Hey, get to work, lady.
I don't know where these go.
Just punch them out. Put them in separate stacks.
What's the point of me punching them? I don't know where they're gonna go. My dad used to wake me up with a song, and in high school I thought he was the meanest dad in the world. I hated it, but it is what it is.
This is probably riveting content.
I know. His song was, "Get up out of them bed, Hannah. Them hogs have got to be fed. You can't go around all day wishing you were dead. So get up off of them floor, Hannah. Get up off of them bed, Hannah. Them hogs have got to be fed." And every day I thought to myself, I don't know who this Hannah is. I don't know why my dad wants to tell me I'm Hannah. And we don't even have pigs anymore. Like, shut up. It used to piss me off. So I won't intentionally wake up the kids in a pissy offy way. I usually go in very sweetly. Hey guys, time to wake up. Let's get going.
That's true. She does.
In fact,
I'm not.
Dante has asked me to wake him up instead of the alarm because he likes the way I wake him up better.
Yeah, well, that's the problem though, and this is the same thing I was telling Aiden. You're not going to be there in a couple years to wake him up.
Right.
So he needs to start getting up on his own. That's what I was telling Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, we're not gonna be there the whole time, you know. And I wasn't being like morbose with that either. I'm just saying that
you're going off to move into a house and go to college and
whatever.
Okay, I don't like this
This
because
isn't that bad.
I know, but I'm not looking up, and I don't like that.
That's okay. That's okay. We're doing stuff. We're watching
We
stuff.
are.
Pissed off does mean wake up.
See?
Elbow dropping. No, we're not going to do that, Matthew. I'm sorry, but my parents always told me once you reach your teen years, there's no reason you can't be waking yourself up. If you oversleep, that's on you. That is true.
I agree.
I agree with that statement as well.
Ooh, this one's interesting. This is like a flame.
Yep.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I agree. And, you know, different kids are, well, just like adults. Sam doesn't love waking up in the morning.
I do not. And there's nothing wrong with not wanting to wake up. But at some point, you have to wake up. You have to get past that, I don't want to. And it takes me, I have one
About
snooze
15.
set up. And I don't always get up to it. But the one snooze is usually, 7 and then 7:15.
Well,
And sometimes I screw up and I go back to sleep. But when I also have my body acclimated to, to be ready, as soon as I am up, I'm moving. So not moving like the speed of light like
okay, I
somebody
was going
else.
to say, I wake up a little bit different
A lot different. Thank you very much.
than probably most people in the world.
Okay, so this one's done. You can see how that works. So this is going to be the level 1, and this is level 2, level 3, and level 4. So whenever you purchase this card, you get a free move up on the religion track. Here, whenever you buy a level 2, you get 2 spots up on the religion track, or you get 2 religion cubes. Sorry, not the track. And so that's how this goes. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4.
These are cool.
So that's that. Now I get to do the brown one. And the other cool thing about these is that they become card holders. You actually store the cards in there.
That's cool.
That's why it comes with a little lid. So that's pretty cool. I have never used snooze. Well, Vanessa, aren't you just the bee's knees?
Me neither. I wake up a little different. My alarm goes beep, 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 and I say, stop, wake up. And I pop out of bed, and I'm ready to go. Dante wakes up the same way I do. I go into his room, and all I say is, Dante, buddy, time to get up. And he goes, okay. And I think that's what sets me up to battle with some of the other kids. Because I'm like, well, why can't you just wake up?
Because they're not the same person.
I know that.
That's why. That's the answer. There is no other answer. Because they're not Dante. Neither of them are.
Right. Daphne.
And they're not you.
Right. Daphne wakes up right away. And then she knows that she has to give me a motion so that I see that she's awake. Like she has to give me a thumbs up, or she has to give me I love you, or she has to like grumble and moan, and then I know she's moving. But she doesn't pop out of bed like Dante and I do.
I would like to say most people, I think, maybe
I
I'm
would
wrong.
I would agree with your
I
assessment.
think
I know where you're going.
most people don't hop up like you and Dante do. Most people, it takes them a bit.
Right.
So, yeah. Kind of weird that way. We're playing this tomorrow. That's why I'm spending time doing this.
Oh, fun. Okay.
But I figure, we might as well get some work done while we're sitting here doing what we want to do, right?
Okay, you got to catch up. There's chats.
No, there's not a whole lot. Okay, so let's see. Just take his phone and set it to alarm to play Baby Shark.
I know. That's
No,
what I
it won't wake him up, though. It won't wake him up. That's the problem. His phone isn't loud enough, even when he has his headphones on.
Yeah.
His phone isn't loud enough. So
I should go. We'll get him an alarm clock.
We're getting
an
an actual alarm clock.
That you have to get up. You can't say across the room.
Coosh and Baby Shark, that should get him out of bed.
I'm telling you.
Been waking up with an alarm since I was 7.
See?
Congrats. That's why you put the alarm in a spot where you have to get out of bed and turn it off.
That's what it's going to be.
Again, these are all...
We know that.
We know this, but...
He doesn't know that sound is something he has to wait for.
He sleeps like a ton of bricks.
He does.
He sleeps like a ton of bricks. I'm pretty sure an atomic blast could go off.
Right. I don't think he would.
And it wouldn't phase him. Unless he was actually in the kill zone.
Right.
Then he would wake up and die.
Well, I don't know that he...
Going in sweaty usually isn't very effective. That is correct. If you do that, they have no sense of urgency. If you wake them up and tell them we got to leave in 10 minutes, that's what works. Yeah, but then if you're not having to leave in 10 minutes...
In fact, I got to go. You go in this time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll do that. But you have to keep the...
Well, I'm not going to do your stickers.
No, I don't want you to do my stickers because I'm the only one that can do those correctly.
I don't do stickers at all. I'm kind of a mess in things. But I think you guys know that about me by now, don't you? I mean, yesterday, geez Louise, I literally hurt my own finger with my phone. It's like super swollen. But it is what it is. Problem is, I can't read any of the chat from here. I'd have to like squint like a granny and go, what's it say? I don't know why I've always woken up early. I think it's easy to wake up for me.
He is awake and moving.
Oh, hallelujah.
But he's not up.
Okay, awake and moving is all I want.
That will probably take a little bit of... You're sounding all stuffy again.
I'm fine. Just when the... Yes.
But, let's see.
Good.
Everyone just woke up here, Zexto says. Hello, Zexto.
Hi.
Good to see ya. Yeah, we're just getting this game ready for tomorrow.
Which I'm excited about. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It will actually be fun, I think.
Do you think these things need to be punched out?
Yes.
Or is it, but which piece do you keep?
Both, until I know which one, for sure.
Really?
There we go.
Okay. I don't know.
These do look really good, though. I will say that. These are not bad stickers either. It's pretty easy to stick these on because of the angular nature of their card holders. There's like visual cues of where they have to be stuck, even though it doesn't specifically tell you.
I don't know what he's talking
Cool.
about.
That's pretty cool.
I would never sticker something for Sam. Because the way I sticker things is I'm a preschool teacher and I just...
Yeah, it would be nasty. And that's my...
I literally forgot how to drink out of my cup.
I'm sure you did.
No, look, I spilt everywhere. Like, I think I got it up my nose.
Let's see. Blake says...
What else is going on this next couple weeks?
Vanessa says, I have never used snooze.
Me neither.
Matthew says, I'm a snooze freak, but still wake up on time.
Nice.
And Blake says, I've never used snooze either. Like if you set the alarm for 7, but snooze till 7:15, then just set the alarm for 7:15. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. That first alarm usually doesn't get me up. It just gets me awake enough to turn off the alarm. And then if I don't have a snooze set up, I'm back to the races and sleeping.
I will, if I'm really worried about waking up, I will set multiple alarms 5 minutes apart. Like if we have a flight.
Yeah.
I'll be like, we're setting one at 4:55 and at 5 and 5:10 and 5:15. But at that...
Oh, this one's being...
But at the 4:55 one, I get up and turn off all the alarms. But it's just that assurance.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll set them with like different tones too. just in case. I've never had to do that because the first time it goes off, I just wake up and then turn off all the other
brown
alarms.
ones are done.
Nice.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. These are not bad, but they are time consuming though. And that's the main thing I don't like about stickers, is that they're time consuming. But
what else do you have coming up on the docket next week?
I don't have my
calendar
here.
Oh, that's super crooked.
Yeah, it is.
I could even tell from here that was super crooked.
Yeah.
Do you want me to get your calendar? Tell us what we got going on this week.
All right, hold on. That one's crooked too, because you keep talking to me.
Yeah.
Trying to make me hurry here.
I'm not trying to make you hurry.
Let's
Nowhere.
see. Jessie is a mess, LOL.
You guys, I'm such a mess. I'm a literal mess.
She's not a mess. She's just not feeling well.
Well, I'm a mess. Yeah. No, I'm okay. I'm feeling much better than I was on Thursday. Thursday, I really felt
Literally just sounded like the dude from...
I did?
Yeah. I'm feeling much better.
It's only a flesh wound.
I'd like to go for a walk. Yeah, you'll be dead tomorrow. No, I won't. I'm feeling much better.
I'm still alive.
All right, so we are doing live Q&A with Jessie. That gets the check mark.
Look at that.
Boom.
I get a check mark. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so excited about this.
So this week we did top
Sam
5.
has a calendar, and he's following it. And he's staying on task, and he's doing
Top
it.
5 2009 went up at 9 a.m. on Monday. Then we did Fireside Chat Monday afternoon. Then we did live playthrough with Jess, which was Star Wars Unlimited on Tuesday. And then I did It Belongs in the Museum Tuesday morning. Did a live review of Keltay on Wednesday. And did a review of Dice on the Dice Tower of Cafe. 2 Pythagoras games on that day, so that was pretty cool. And then I did a live solo play of Origins First Builders on Thursday. The bottom 5 lucky games went up on the Dice Tower yesterday. And then we did a live play of Dune War for Arrakis yesterday, me and JT, and now we're doing the live Q&A with today. So on Monday, top 5 lucky games at 9 a.m. on Monday. And then Monday afternoon, we'll do another Fireside Chat. I don't know what we'll talk about yet. Haven't determined that yet. We'll do another It Belongs in a Museum on Tuesday. And we'll do another live play with you Tuesday afternoon. And then a live review on next Wednesday is going to be World Wonders. And my Dice Tower review next week.
Don't say that yet, because you don't know what.
I don't know about that one yet. I have one written down, but I don't know for sure that it's going to be the case. It might be something different. Then live solo play on Thursday next week of Shores of Tripoli, which is a fort circle game. It's a war game. And the Shores of Tripoli is the U.S. Marines versus the pirates in the Mediterranean.
That's cool.
So it's like the first... from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli,
right.
That whole thing is the first time that Marines were really kind of, not used, I guess, but that's when they kind of began to be a little bit more prolific, so that's cool. Then bottom 5 games from 2010 will be next Friday on the Dice Tower, and we are doing a live play of New York from Queen Games. I need to write that down. New York.
See?
From Queen Games.
Calendar.
And then next Saturday we have live Q&A with Jessie, but your parents are coming into town.
No, not that week.
This week?
The Easter week.
Easter week. Okay. Yep, that's cool.
We should bring my parents on a live. Show them what we do.
And then the week after that, I don't know what we're doing. I haven't got to that yet.
Well, it's just March. So, of what's coming up next week, what are you looking forward to?
I'm really enjoying the It Belongs in a Museum series.
Good.
I think that's a cool series. Another thing that we might change,
Yeah.
and it might be that I start doing them in addition to the live solo plays on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Had a guy say that it would be a cool thing if we did old games on Thursdays and call it Throwback Thursdays.
Cool. I love it.
That might be a good thing. But here's the thing. I don't know what that was. I need another player to do that, though, and you're not here. So that might not be something we do on Thursdays. Maybe we make live plays with you.
On Thursday. Throwback
Older
Thursday.
games.
Yeah, older games. Sure.
Old games. Throwback Tuesdays. Because everybody does Throwback Thursdays. So on the flip side, we're going to do Throwback Tuesdays. It's Strider.
It's Strider.
He's snoring. The awkward silence.
What?
I don't know.
I don't
what
even
you're
believe
talking
in silence around here.
about. That's absolutely true.
I kind of cracked myself up this morning. Okay, I'm going to go off on my own little tangent.
Yes.
Because I was getting dressed, and I realized I was talking out loud as I did it. Did you even notice that?
No, I never notice you talking out loud as you get dressed at 5:30 in the morning.
I told you, don't make me laugh. Okay, the thing is,
Whatever could you mean?
I actually cracked myself up because I said something about my socks.
Throwback Tuesday and Taco Thursday.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about on the flip side. I don't know why I noticed it this morning, but I actually noticed that I was talking about what socks I was wearing. Or, ooh, now the shoes go on, or something like that. And
You're literally narrating yourself.
I do. And I thought, wow, poor Sam. Hey, but these fit on this very nicely. Look how good they fit on your dune mat. They fit like perfectly there.
Nice.
That's me. There's never any awkward silence. I just keep going.
Mm-hmm. That is true. Narrate
Okay.
your own self putting on socks. Are you busy? What's wrong with you? You
We
kept
gotta
looking
wake up
at
the
your-
kids. I gotta make sure everybody's up.
You gotta.
One's up, two's up. I gotta get two dressed. We gotta get them all up and dressed.
They'll be fine.
Okay.
They'll be fine. What else
It's
we got
all
here?
good.
Blake says he talks to himself. How about Turn Back Tuesday?
Turn back Tuesday. Ooh, that's kind of a nice word.
It's not bad, Vanessa.
Ooh, I think these pieces fit together. Look.
Yeah, it's called a standee. Yes, they do fit together. That's why they were designed that way.
I'm a little slow sometimes, you guys. I just figured out that these pieces fit together and make a little flame. Yeah, that's how I roll. I'm a little slow.
You're not a little slow.
But you'll be excited to know next month they decided not to do game night at St. Paul's. They're going to do an art night.
We don't have to go to that.
You might like it. You're
Art
very
night is
artistic.
where they're going to have kids doing art?
Yeah, and they said
Oh,
it's
no.
drop painting.
What? It's what?
Drop painting.
Oh,
Like,
no. Mm-mm. I'm out.
I think we should go.
Nope.
How about for art night, you bring your miniatures and you can paint in just such silence and
How about
peace.
I can do that right here at home. How about nope?
They said it's like where we're going to drop paint.
My gosh. Are they trying to destroy the building? 'Cause that's what it sounds like. It sounds like, what can we do in this nice building that we have to allow the kids to demolish it from the inside out?
They said there's going to be somebody leading the art project, and then they're going
Whatever.
to do this like,
I have my reservations on how well that's going to go. I'm just saying.
well, I think we need to go just to see it.
Elementary kids and art class is a brave undertaking. I tip my hat to elementary school art teachers because they are a different breed. Doing it in that kind of setting when the parents are just like, free daycare, free
Free dinner.
free dinner, nah.
not very big.
You're asking for trouble.
So they said they weren't going to, I think they're going to do drop painting next.
Well, we're just going to drop, not go. Because...
She said, we thought we would try something else.
Yeah.
And I said, but game night's so successful. We have quite a few people there. Like, every time I show you the pictures, and we had a lot of people.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
I think maybe we get droppers and we get to...
We don't do anything because we are not going.
I think we should go.
Green is done. I think we'll probably end there. Elementary school art ain't bad. High school art with stupid teenagers is what you need to worry about.
All I know is that Daphne comes home from her art class. Well, she's not in art this semester, but last year she came home from her art class. And her arms were painted and her hands were painted.
No, not painted. That's pen. She draws on herself.
She does draw on herself all the time.
Which is kind of strange. Isn't that a form of like self-mutilation?
What are tattoos?
Not self-mutilation.
That's crooked.
Shush.
There's like a bubble in it.
It will not have a bubble in a minute. See that? See how that works?
Daphne loves to draw on her arms.
See, it's self-mutilation when you do it to yourself. If you pay somebody else to do it to you, it's not mutilation.
She loves to draw on her arms. One of her favorite things to draw.
And you know we have tattoos, so we're not talking disparaging.
One of her favorite things to draw is on her hands. She likes to draw her bones.
I'm telling you, that's kind of weird. It's just.
I think she's up and out of the shower. I wonder if her hand is all washed off from yesterday.
Did she have that on there yesterday?
Yes.
Weirdo. Weirdo. I'm telling you, she's emo. She just doesn't know it. She's a goth girl and she doesn't know it.
One of Aiden's friends last week had a shirt. T-shirt. He's 13. And he had a shirt that said, I heart goth girls. And I called him out on it. I said, really?
And his mom was very clear.
Her mom goes, it was
he spent his money for that.
He spent his money on that for his birthday. It's his favorite shirt.
Maddie's funny.
That was pretty funny. He went to the game last night. Did he enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of Aiden's best friends. So. When one of the family can't make it to a game, we usually let one of the kids bring one of their friends.
Yes.
They loosely take turns. You know.
Ish.
Yeah, ish.
Dante never does, but the other two.
I mean, we ask him, but he just never does.
Right.
He's a weird band kid, that's why.
He's kind of a weird band kid.
Band kids don't want to go watch sports ball. They just want to play their instruments.
He'll be practicing today.
Even when they have to.
You know that, right? He'll be practicing.
Even when they have to go to sports games because they don't actually watch the sports ball.
Dante does. I think they both do. Actually, the funny thing is, when we met Sam, my kids couldn't have cared less about any sports, including soccer, which we had season tickets to the Sounders and we went all the time. They couldn't care less.
Yeah.
They didn't know what was going on. They didn't pay attention to the game. They didn't. Now, Sounders games are fun because they're loud. The crowd is engaged. There's singing. There's standing. There's clapping. They liked that part. But they couldn't have cared less about the game.
No.
They wouldn't have been able to name our players or anything.
I don't think they can name most of the players on the hockey.
I can't name most of the players, but they can now start talking the talk.
Talking the talk.
Yeah, they're getting more into it because they're like, oh, there's no way that was a fair call. And whereas before they were, no, they're also older, so they have more mental capacity, I guess. But it was pretty funny because Daphne's like, oh yeah, I love hockey. And I'm like, what? When we first started taking you to these games, you didn't love hockey.
Because
But
now she sees the light.
she does. She likes it.
All right.
Okay.
Can I get these done in 7 minutes?
No, you cannot.
I bet you I can. Watch me.
You're gonna mess
No,
up.
I'm not. No, let's see. Tattoos are self-mutilation if you tattoo yourself. See? See? I told you, lady.
Wait, there's more. Candles.
Go ahead,
Something
you
the word
read.
candle. I can't read it all from here.
What? Are
I
you
can
an
see the
old
word
fart?
candles. No? I mean, yes. In 5th grade art class, we were making candles and someone decided to stick their entire arm in the wax.
What? Why would somebody do that?
He said, what did he say? Middle school? Elementary school. That's... I can't read this all. I have to like really focus. I can see it and I can make it out.
Do you have your glasses on?
Yes.
And you need new glasses.
No, because every time I go, they say you're fine.
No, they don't. I'm gonna start going to you with, because I want to know where all these quacks are that you keep going to.
I go to the same place you go to.
Because they don't tell me, oh yeah, you've got a cough. You're just gonna have a cough for the rest of your life.
I'm telling you. Okay, I'm leaning in. And two kids today even know what goth is.
Yes, they do. At least
Wow.
Maddie does.
Blake says almost the entire drum line was on the football team. Jeez Louise.
How is that even possible?
Don't they play at the same time?
Yes. Well, I mean, I guess the drum line doesn't necessarily play at the same time. I mean, you can have like.
And somebody said, it's all thrown off when you guys start early.
It is super weird.
Sam's just sitting here putting stickers on.
I know, right?
Riveting.
Well, we're talking. It's not
We are
like we're
talking.
just sitting here doing nothing. Oh, that had a bubble.
Oh, look at you.
That came out, but it came out. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm...
Jesse's
looking
bad
forward to-
eyesight is making her combine 2 comments.
I know. I just kind of blend them all together, you guys. I'm like, there's one and there's another. We'll just count it as the same. Why don't these stack evenly? That's annoying.
Now you're starting to sound like me.
Oh, they did. I just can't count.
We're almost done.
Well, you know. Yes, 2 Wenatchee Wild events today. And then we start playoffs.
Yes.
When does playoff season start?
I don't know. It might be as soon as, well, here's the thing. Next week is going to be regular season because that's when the rest of their games are happening.
Right.
So,
In a couple
I
of
think
weeks?
they've got 4 games left after today.
So maybe in April?
It might even be the last week of March
Oof, that'll be a busy week if that's the case.
because it's pretty quick. No, it is because remember, Pastor was talking about
Oh, yeah, he did say.
praying that the Wenatchee Wild would lose, so that they, because we're doing our
Doing
Easter
our Easter
service.
at Town Toyota Center, which is where the Wenatchee Wild play. And he said if the Wenatchee Wild continues in the playoffs, we won't have Town Toyota Center until 4 a.m.
Yeah,
to set up for a 10:30 service.
yeah,
I think that's what he said, right?
yep,
Well, sorry, Pastor.
yep. That's one of those sorry, not sorry moments.
I know, right?
I'll be there and help you set up, but don't
mean,
pray
we
that my
could
team
have-
does bad.
Are you setting up?
No, but I would. If they needed me to, I would. I don't care. All I just got to do is set up chairs. I don't know why the Town Toyota Center isn't doing it though. If you're paying them,
I don't, honey. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe that means more. Maybe setup means
more than just setting up the
not chairs, but prepping or getting out the tanks or the.
Right.
Because there are going to be baptisms on Easter.
Yeah. Baptisms.
I said baptisms.
Sounded like you said baptisms.
I didn't.
It sounded like it.
I think you're wrong.
Could be.
It's baptisms.
Wouldn't be the first time. And those stickers are done.
Hallelujah. Now you're done stickering. No, you're not. You have more.
Let's see here.
Oh, look, you even get an I Heart Path of Civilization sticker.
Oh, my goodness.
That's pretty funny.
No, if it's drumline in high school, almost the entire drumline was on the high school. Okay, yeah,
Really?
you already read that. Don't
crazy.
need to talk the talk, just walk the walk tonight. That's a song reference. If any needs it, I'll be happy and impressed. If anybody gets it, playoffs? Playoffs? Hello, people, all thrown off when you start an hour early. I know, I'm sorry. We just had to because we've got breakfast with the team this morning. It's a senior season ticket holder event.
It's just a pancake breakfast, but it means I don't have to cook breakfast.
Yeah, that's true. Now they have an arm and a candle all in one, like a Swiss candle arm. There's a booth at our local Renfest that makes a candle out of the shape of your hand that you dip in wax.
That's cool.
It costs more money if you pay them to set up. Labor costs more money than the space act.
Right.
Usually.
So probably we're setting up. Maybe.
I heard baptisms. That's true.
See,
Getting
thank
out
you.
the tanks. I am impressed by your services, Terrier Halo. 2 different kinds of tanks there, pal.
You know. Yeah, that's how we roll. We roll up hard in our tanks.
Yeah. Yep. So there are 2 fish in a fish tank. And one fish says to the other one, "Do you even know how to drive this thing?"
Terrible. That was pretty funny though. I actually have never heard that one.
Yeah,
what
are these?
One of my
These are
favorite,
oh, I know where these
like in
go.
college, one of my favorite songs was, I can't even remember who it was by right now, but my sister got me into this musical artist, and she had a song that said, they say goldfish have no memory, so their minds are just like mine, and the little plastic castle is a surprise every time. Ani DeFranco? Maybe? I used to listen to that album all the time, but I loved that line. The little plastic castle is a surprise every time. Like, how cool is that? My life is so amazing. That
Check
I'm
this out.
surprised.
Terrier Halo says you both start an hour early, and we haven't changed clocks here yet.
Ah,
So it
we're
makes
right
it
on
even
time.
earlier.
Oh, it's like 5 a.m. Oh, dear. Change your clock.
One time the Christmas play at my mom's church, they had a live camel. That's dangerous.
That's intense, man.
That's
Camels
dangerous.
are feisty.
Camels are nasty. They'll spit at you.
No, those are llamas.
Camels will spit at you too.
True.
Llamas spit, but camels spit too. Remember when Conan punched one in the face?
Conan
The barbarian?
punched a camel?
Yeah, he was drunk. Not the camel, Conan.
I don't actually know what you're talking about.
You haven't seen Conan the Barbarian?
Probably not.
We gotta watch that.
No,
We gotta watch that.
If he
The
won't let
former
me
governor
add-
of California
Yes, I
at
get
his
that.
best. Not really, but early in his career.
Is at his
definitely.
best shirtless.
Early in his career, yes, for the entire movie, except for when he's in the northern regions. My friend is a pastor, and he baptized people in the local river last year. It sounded pretty awesome. Yep. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know that we've ever.
We did. It was
we ever
before we
use the
came because
river?
there's pictures.
There's pictures of people in the river. That's true. Yeah.
There's pictures
I
in the
remember
river.
Those pictures now. Yeah.
We weren't there when they did that. I think
That's-
that was when they were at the pack.
Uh-oh, Blake is channeling Kabuki Kid,
All right, Blake.
pushing
hit
up
me.
the glasses.
Hit me.
That's actually a myth that goldfish have no memory.
See?
Goldfish are known to hold grudges. There's a theater in Lancaster, Pennsylvania that does a huge production of the Nativity with live animals in the theater. I've never seen it, but I've heard it is amazing.
That's cool.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was once on The Dating Game. That I didn't know.
I kind of remember seeing that.
That would be probably hilarious to watch with his thick accent, because his accent is still thick.
Yeah, but it was really thick when he was younger.
Yeah, it has gotten a lot better since he's lived here, but
we have to get the kids going.
Have it done. Oh yeah, it's 8:03. That's true. We do need to get going. But yeah, that's cool. All right. Well, remember, if you are still here, remember that you can go purchase Flipside t-shirts now. The link to that is in the description of this video, so you can go. That's a good way easy way to support the channel. Go check out shirts too. Go check out our sponsors, Game Toppers, LLC.com, and our sponsors for this month, Peacekeeper Games and their new game Gearworks. Peacekeepergames.com/Gearworks. You can go check them out as well. So they're all helping us keep the lights on here. So we appreciate them.
We are super appreciative.
And we appreciate you guys because you are here. We've reached 7,000. We're going to be coming up with a thing for the road to 10,000.
Okay, good.
We got 3,000 to go. That'll be our next milestone. We're going to come up with something to do for that, though. I don't know what it is. I'm going to put some more thought into it, and we'll go from there.
I love it.
But thank you for being with us. Thank you for supporting us as you have been so dutifully over the past. And we're coming up on a year, actually, March, April, and May. So actually 1 month left, really. A month and a half from the inception point last May. May 5th, I think, was our first video.
So tell your friends to subscribe, because 10,000, that would be amazing.
We might do a marathon.
I think that would be amazing.
We might do a marathon. I'll have to talk to JT about that and see what
as long as I do the morning shift and he does the night shift.
Oh, no.
Then we're getting the kids involved,
Your shift
too.
starts at 10.
We're getting the kids in. We're getting all the kids in here.
PM.
Everybody's taking a shift.
We'll see. All right. At 10,000, we will punch a camel. No, we're not going to punch a camel. All right. So there we go. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Bye.